5 whole years, and 3 years of it, it was great. And then all of a sudden, one day, I'm to make it short and simple. All of a sudden, one day he went, didn't come home from work, and come to find out, he was calling me saying, somebody got a hold of me, and I can't come home, and this and that and that. So I was like, it just didn't seem right. You calling me, and I'm calling the police to try to see where you at. No, don't call the police. No, don't do this, and no, don't do that. So as I just thought about it, I called his mother. I said, "What's going on with him? Did he ever do this before?" She said, "What is he doing?" I said, "He came home. He didn't come home from work." She said, "Did he ever tell you that he was a recovering drug addict?" I said, "What drugs?" Because he ain't never do no drugs around me or either drink. So I was like, "What drugs?" And she said, "He never told you he was recovering crack addict." I said, "No." I asked him, "Did he do drugs?" And he told me no. But what I should have asked him, "Did you ever do drugs?" So I found out he was on drugs. He was a crackhead. Period. No point blank. Point blank. And then I try to give him help because at that point, 3 years, you in love with somebody. I ain't never had to deal with a crackhead. I've always sold crack to people. I've sold crack to individuals. So I didn't never deal with a person that ever dealt with that was on crack. I never knew all the stuff they went through. So I started helping him. And so he said he was gonna go to rehab. He went to rehab. He gets out of rehab, goes back to work because I think he got comfortable of me helping him. You know how somebody get comfortable of you helping somebody, help him. He got comfortable of me helping him. So he decided he was gonna go back out there again and keep doing it. Keep doing it. Then he lost his job. And then he started coming home. And next thing he started doing is start asking me for my money. Start blaming me. Start blaming me. And doing all kind of stuff, just all kind of stuff to make me feel like I was obligated to give him money. But because I would not give him money, he was going to the streets and doing whatever he was doing to get money, or however he was doing it because he had lost his job. This man made 6 figures. When I met him, he had a Porsche. He had all this shit together. I'm talking about he was just well taken care. I'm talking about just well put together. And one thing led to another. And I'll never forget, I was laying down in the bed with him, sleep. That nigga got up. I don't know. I was asleep. I don't know what he did, but he hit me while I was in my sleep. He hit me while in my sleep. I'm talking about he hit me. He jumped on me while I was asleep and started saying, "You sleeping with somebody? Who you sleeping with? Where that nigga at? Where that nigga at?" And he started going through my phone like I had another nigga. "Oh, I know you got another nigga. I know you got another nigga." Like, what's wrong with you? Baby, I got up, baby, I whooped him that night. I got that board, I got that thing, baby, I beat the hell out of him. But it was just a point of he started abusing. And then it went on to abuse after abuse, fight after fight, abuse after abuse. Then I just got sick of it and just packed my shit up and left. I'm just making a short story. Packed my shit up and left. So I don't know if one of my family members gave him my address or somebody gave him my address of where I was. But I moved away and got away from him. And I moved into my apartment and that nigga had done scoped my apartment. He used to write blood letters on my glass. Saying he loved me, he want me back. On my glass of my car. And I called the police. The police act like they couldn't do nothing. Duval is something else when it comes to shit like that. There was something else. I don't know if it's because we was gay or what, and I had already don't call them in the past. Be on 4 week I left, and they had so many reports on him. I don't know what it was, but anyway, this nigga broke inside my glass sliding door. And he had a little rusty 22 or whatever gun he had. I don't know what gun it was. All I know what it is, but he came inside of my glass sliding door. He broke in through the sliding door and came in there. He was gonna kill me. He pointed the gun. I was in the bed. I was already scared nervous because he was always saying crazy shit and doing crazy shit around the house and leaving blood letters and leaving letters and all kind of shit. I was already nervous. So I used to sleep with a knife beside my bed. That nigga had a gun. That nigga came in my house. He had a gun and he was pulling the trigger, but the gun jammed. That's how I know it's a God. That's how I know God is real. And as the gun jammed, the minister went to stabbing in the dark. I stabbed him 9 times. That's what the police report says. 9 times. And he fell out in the apartment. And I ran to the next door neighbor, and a lady went in there trying to revive him. They say he coded 2 or 3 times. I don't know what went on. They put me in jail. I was in custody at that time. So I went through that. And come to find out, this nigga had got even smarter. It wasn't even self-defense no more. This nigga had even got even smarter. This nigga had somewhat got mail sent to my address. Somewhat had mail sent to my address in I don't know what happened during that period of time, how he did that, all that. But anyway, I went to prison for 15 months behind dealing with a abusive nigga. I'm telling you now, if you get signs of abuse, you better leave right then. Don't wait. Don't ask no questions. Don't endure it. Don't go through it time and time again because of love. Get out of it. Get out of it. Get out of it and run to the hills that's coming your help. And I'm gonna go ahead and say I was also a victim when I was about maybe 21 of almost being a sexual raped. I was almost a victim of rape. I told this story today of coming through a pathway, coming from a party, and this dude was behind me. I told the story today. The dude was behind me. He had a gun in his hand, and he was walking up behind me, and I felt like something was going. I knew he was because I heard his voice, and something told me just to keep walking, just to keep walking. It's something that came over me and told me to keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. So the nigga kept calling me. So as I seen him get closer, he said to me, that nigga said to me, if you don't stop and let me do what I want to you, I'm gonna kill you. So I was just running. I kept running. I didn't care. He was about to kill me. He was about to kill me. So I kept running. He was running behind me. He must have no bullets in that gun, or he didn't want to really shoot me or whatever. But I was running. He was running behind me. I got to my mama's door and opened her door. I was bamming and knocking to get in the house. And my mama and my brother and everybody woke up. And that's how that went. Yes, he was trying to rape. And matter of fact, he was just accused of killing somebody about a month before they had put him in jail, but he beat they couldn't find evidence that he killed him. He was in jail. He was in jail for a murder. Matter of fact, my second cousin, my daddy's first cousin, is the one he killed. And he got away with it. So, that's one of another stories that I was a victim of, and it's traumatizing because baby, I don't walk in the dark now by myself. I ain't going nowhere in the dark, not by myself. And that's been almost 20 years ago. I ain't walking in the dark. I ain't walking on no street in the dark. I ain't doing none of that. I'm not walking in the dark. So that traumatized me not to walk in the dark because before then I was just a free show soul. I would walk in the dark. I ain't give a damn. But I ain't walking in the dark now. I don't go nowhere in the dark, baby. And when I'm going out my house, I'm peeping and looking, making sure. I always carry a knife in my just because of that. I always carry something when I walk out my door. So that's one story. And just be aware just be aware of your surroundings. You heard me? Just just be aware of your surroundings and because it's dangerous out here. The devil is always his mission is to kill, steal, and destroy. And he's always lurking. So right. I'm gonna let Lo who wanna tell their story? Who could go next? You gonna go next, I Leah? Can't hear you, Leah. Unmute yourself. We can't hear you. Unmute yourself.
I'm gonna tell something that happened to me a while ago, and then
you should ask Savannah because she's the victim too. For the first person, Savannah can come up.
Story that happened to me.
Thank you, Remy.
If Savannah come up here, she got to be serious. Nobody feel like trolling on this serious ass panel.
No. Okay, well let's wait. We need Savannah to be serious.
Okay, so